Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is going. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
Houdini could have been more. Because Houdini had a lot of this shit.
I think probably because they passed. One of them passed, so that's why they probably.
But it still should have gave more like because friends. How many of us?
That's the only song I know about them.
His friend ain't here no more. Let me stop. Classic Conversation with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop.
We back, people. Hit them buttons over there, man. Help our algorithm shoot up. Make sure that you go and hit those buttons. Spotify, Amazon Music, and also YouTube. YouTube is really, really important. It's hella important, people. We need for you to hit that button. Then the one that it's a little arrow. You ain't got to be able to read it. Hit that button, and then some other names are gonna come up. And share it to your page. Share it to your YouTube page. Share it to your friends, man. We just need for you to keep doing that. Please, just keep doing that for us. So, last show of the year, going into 2024. Of course, everybody's going to be going to work out. That's always a resolution. We're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. And, one, do you believe in them? Two, why do people have to wait for the calendar year to change or any date to change something when change is, if you recognize that change is needed when you recognize it. I do it. You know what? I'm gonna start working out next week instead of I'm gonna start working out today.
Right.
Why do you feel? Do you feel that some people need that type of structure so that they can actually make changes?
I think that's actually lack of structure because I think that what ends up happening, it's like a fad thing. Anything that's shiny, people like it. Yeah. And, oh man, what's your New Year's resolution? No, I learned early on just from like my days in the Marine Corps. I set goals for the year, and I always write them down. My big thing, I got a book. I write them down, and then I hold it, and then I wait to the end of the year and see how close I got to my goals. I have long-term goals, mid-term goals, and short-term goals. Short-term goals may just be a piece of to find somebody but mid-term goals would be maybe getting a new car, and long-term goals would be getting to a certain position when I worked, or something like that, or maybe getting a new house or something long-term. But I think when you do New Year's resolution, it's almost like it's not serious. You say it, but you're not going to do it. With goals, you have to actually research, find out what they're going to be, and look into it. It's too easy. Everybody's working out. That should be part of your life. You know what I'm saying? It should be part of your life. I think if you got to get a resolution to do it, you're going to fail automatically. This is my take.
So y'all know, I'm a little different on New Year's stuff. I don't celebrate the New Year's in January. I celebrated doing when I was born. So I don't do birthdays. I do a New Year.
Nice.
If that's too deep for you, I don't know what to tell you.
That's nice.
But I look at it like people do New Year's resolutions because of fear. I think they do it because it's like they want to psych themselves up, and they're like, oh, I can't wait to do this, and this is what I'm going to do. And it's like you're using that as a construct of fearful. Like you're scared really to just get up one day and say, I'm going to do it today.
I'm waiting
Like,
New Year.
so I'm going to wait till the new year.
So do you think, with that being said, do you think some people actually need that because of that inner fear?
I don't. I think that's the point of saying the New Year resolution, because it's like you're so fearful, you need something to blanket while you're doing it. Just do it. Like we say, okay, I want to get up, I want to go work out. Get your fat ass up and work.
There you go.
Like, you know what you look like. Hey, if I need to do some sit-ups, sit up.
Everybody that you hear doing New Year's resolutions, think about it. They always have a same resolution because they never accomplish it. Because it's something they just throw out there and hope it sticks. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to work out. I'm going to do this. Man. I'm going to do this. If you didn't, anybody that didn't have a gym membership and waited to the new year to get it, they ain't going to use it. Think about it. That's the worst time. If you truly work out, that's the worst time. Because January, maybe to the first week of February, it's so packed out you can't even get machines. Then the people that are working out don't really work out, so they sitting there with their fat friend, and they discussing fatness and losing weight, working out, and you can't even work out.
Well, like it's something you said earlier.
Get off the machine.
It's a fad. So one thing we believe in our household is being 1% better every day. If you do 1% better every day, and literally our circle is like that. We believe in that. Do something every day, no matter if it's hard, no matter if you really didn't fully complete it. Look at it as a lesson and an accomplishment in that way of 1% for 365 days is 365%. We do that math. We have it everywhere written on the board. We talk to our kids about it. It's one of those things where if you really do something 1% better, you get accustomed. All right? Vision board. We really believe in vision boards. We really do that where it's like, what do you want to see yourself at? I can honestly say we've accomplished pretty much everything on our vision board.
The vision board is real. I need to get back to it. I used to do a vision board, you know.
We should.
Visualizing certain. I learned that when I really got in sales. You know, sales rep told me, hey, man, we do sales to make money. Find something that you want, put a picture of it up at your desk, and you'll strive more forward. You know, and it didn't have to be, like I said, it didn't have to be New Year's to do it. Yeah. You know, that's a very interesting. I believe in improvement anyway, so
1% better every day, man.
You know, I strive to improve every day. One thing I make sure that doesn't happen is that I go backwards in a day.
Yeah. Even if you do, though, think about it like this. It's okay.
I mean, there's negative things that happen, but even with the negative thing that happened, as long as my mindset is the right way, I feel I've improved. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the real battle.
If you can get through a negative situation and still be able to smile at the end of the day, that is an improvement, big time. So basically, I mean, you've already said it. You don't believe in New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I just think it's,
You believe in New Year's resolution?
Nah, I think it's for people that typically fuck up. They'll say it. Because I think about a New Year's resolution, you're going to wait until the new year to correct something that should have been corrected when you figured out it was fucked up.
Right.
And so you hold off until New Year's and you sit there and say, okay, I'm going to go to church every Sunday for the whole year. But you got to look at what happened to be your disconnect with going to church. Not joking, but if you're not happy with your health, I had to make a reassessment with me. When I found out I was pre-diabetic, I got people in my family that got missing legs and have to take shots every day. That's, hell no. Especially when, quit taking people's word for shit, research it.
Right.
I researched it and realized it was just a change in diet. Shit, that's all it took.
That's it.
Never was an issue after that. Not pre-diabetic anymore. I just changed what I was consuming, the amounts I was consuming. You know me, I went months at a time just with me decide. I don't wait till New Year's resolution says, I'm not going to drink. I just said I'm not going to drink. It was like 4 or 5 months, whatever it was, from just making that statement. So I think when you put yourself up for a New Year's resolution, you're setting yourself up for failure because it's almost like the running joke.
Yeah.
Oh, how long did it take you before you stop doing your New Year's resolution? If you make something more like life changes, or the 1% example you gave, it becomes part of who you are,
Right.
and you can't let yourself down. Like me, I do it every week. Every week, Sunday is my day off. I don't
That
do
you
nothing
do,
on
right.
Sunday. I just chill, and that's when I reassess whatever did I win that. I call it winning that week. Did I win that week? Oh shit, I fucked up. I didn't do this to this,
Right.
and so I make adjustments. If it's working out, that means I got to make up for those workouts I didn't do. And when you get in the habit of doing that and holding yourself to it,
Yeah.
it's good. Start off with it. If everybody says this is one goal, make your bed. I carried that all the way from the Marine Corps. When my dad was military, so from home it wasn't hard for me, and that stuck with me my whole life. You
Right.
make your bed. Once you get up, you make your bed. Boom, boom, and just carry through.
Ron Godfrey, bro, give a call back in. He tried to call in early to get through. Call us back, 404-500-1605. Retta Sanders, what's up, love? That's my girl, Hen. We call her name is Peaches, but my nickname for is Hen, not because of Hennessy, y'all. She said a resolution is the same thing whether it's a new year or the middle of the year. It's simply intent or aspiration. It's a decision or whenever you decide. It's all good. So she's saying the same thing. If you're going to make a resolution, don't make it a New Year's resolution. Make it a resolution whenever
To
you
do
make
better.
whenever you decide to change something or whatever, you know. And usually, I'll be honest with you, most of the people that I talk to, they don't make a New Year's resolution until the week before New Year's.
That's just cap.
Ain't thought about
No
changing.
thought at all
Ain't
into
thought
it.
about changing at all
And that's
until
why
the
it
week
fails,
before New
because
Year's.
it's not something they thought about that'll make them successful, nothing that they want to do.
They sheep.
Vision boards is a good way of doing it, however you decide. But when I sit down and make a goal, I look at what's lacking. Sometimes goals are because of lacking. It can be a want, but I have a systematic way. I'm going to say, I'm going to accomplish this, and you put it in and you roll out with it.
Right.
But if you have to wait till like a week before somebody asks you, what are your resolutions? And you're going to come up with 5 clever things to say, but is it 5 things that you really need, or is it just 5 clever things to
So
say?
my question is for y'all, do y'all feel like y'all made whatever resolutions you made, even if you did do a New Year's resolution, do you feel like you accomplished some of those things on your resolution
We
list?
actually did that on the show last year. I meant to pull it up before I
Yeah.
came down here to check into it. I know for a fact 3 of them I did do.
Okay.
But like I said, my motto is the biggest room in the world is a room for improvement. So that's daily.
Right.
It's actually hourly for me. And sometimes it's a struggle. I'm sitting there for a whole hour laying in the bed looking at some reruns. I'm like, I ain't done nothing better, especially when I looked at the show that was the same show I looked at before, so I have to get up and do
Right.
something, to change that up or whatever. So, Ron, make sure you give us a call back. So I was hoping that some people would tell us if they had New Year's resolutions, but they're probably not going to do it now.
It's an anti-resolution. I mean, whatever
y'all
makes
be
you
all
work.
right. Do
I
you?
just know better.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen.
That's my opinion.
But my thing with it is because I do think that when you said that there's some people that have a fear,
Yeah.
if doing it for New Year's is going to get you over that fear, do it. I do think that I feel that if you feel there's change need to happen in your life, you need to do it at that moment. But if you need to wait to New Year to make the change, do it. The thing is, stay at it. If you're just doing it for the fad, like you said, you're only going to do it Valentine's Day. Usually all of it is done at Valentine's Day.
Which is crazy to me because it's like
90 days, and they done.
you wait until Black History to quit.
That's-
ain't nothing but a Django for that one.
So if you need it, use it. Just be better at whatever it is that you're trying to do. Just don't do it because of the fad.
Right.
We're going to move on to a different subject because I know ain't nobody going to come out and say what they're planning on for this year now.
You're welcome.
Jonathan Majors, up at great actor, on his way up, and had a domestic incident.
lost about
with
100
with
mil.
a girlfriend of his. Word came out after it happened that he was actually defending himself. Well, now he has been charged. It was 4
He was
counts.
convicted.
Yeah, he got
Convicted.
convicted. He had 4 counts. They
Convicted too.
2 of them he was innocent, 2 of them he was guilty. First question I want to ask in regards to your history and everything, because he has a counter
Oh, let's
suit.
clean that up real quick.
History
He's talking
in
about me
regards
being
to
a
being
police
in law
officer, not my
enforcement.
history.
Law enforcement.
I got no
I was
history of
gonna
me
be like,
winning.
Mike.
Law enforcement. But
Clear that shit up.
when somebody has like a counter suit or you know they're a counter charge against somebody, have you ever known somebody to actually get a guilty charge and then was able to win the counter?
Yeah, because people aren't looking at. I hate it because it's good. Brought up a very good point. What he was charged with was something he did. People are showing the video where he's running from her and she's assaulting him. That's not in question.
Right.
And that's what I tell people all the time. The first people that picks up the phone and makes that call, she called for an incident that occurred in the back of a car
Right.
where he broke her finger and he to take his phone back
Right.
because she wanted to look at it. He was guilty, people. It doesn't matter. The charge wasn't, do you beat ass too? The charge was, did you break her finger and whatever the other allegations were, and he did it that day. They were tit for tat,
Right.
whooping each other's butt, staying in a bad relationship, and when she found out she was really gonna leave him, she says, you know what? I'm suing. I'm gonna do this.
Man.
And
bro.
then that's what, well, you know, and she's like, okay, I can get him. I'm gonna say, and that's what happened.
Now, if you break a finger while trying to retrieve,
He ain't break her finger.
If he,
Well,
if-
whatever the allegation was, that's what he got
It was. He
convicted
broke
of.
something on that wrist and hand
Man.
up. But if you do that while trying to retrieve your property, that's still a crime.
Y'all know
Because
this.
it's battery.
Come
It's-
on now,
okay,
y'all.
when you're talking about domestic, if you get into it with your wife and you go, stop,
Hold on.
and
Hold
you
on.
elbow her,
You're an
or you
officer. You're a former officer,
Yeah.
retired, okay? Sir, okay? What's the difference between a felony and a misdemeanor?
the time you're going to serve.
All right. So misdemeanor ain't that bad, right?
Anytime you got to go to jail is bad.
I mean, that's true. But a misdemeanor, think about that. So you telling me he broke her finger inadvertently trying to get his property back, and he's guilty of a misdemeanor assault of recklessness or something like that, right?
Yeah, so whatever it was.
Right. So that's the semantics that they put together. So he's guilty of getting his property back from somebody that took it from him.
But he's in a
That's
relationship
one.
with.
I don't want to hear that. That's
That's
what I'm
domestic.
saying.
That's the
but it's
definition
okay.
of
It's
domestic.
domestic, but here's the thing. That could have been anybody. I don't know what she's doing on my phone. That's the reality.
No, it's totally different. That's why I said domestic. If I take your phone and you grab my hand right now and break it, no, that's too bad of an example. Say the producer and me and the producer, and she takes my phone and I break her hand, other than having you on my ass, she just got a broke hand because she tried to steal my property. Now, if you're in a relationship with somebody, okay, I could break her hand and be good. You break her hand, you two are married. That's a relationship.
But you
It's
see
domestic.
that's the semantics of
No,
it
it's
all.
not
That's,
semantics.
Yeah,
It's
it is,
totally
'cause
two different things.
They're using
Stranger on
wordplay to
stranger.
attack this brother.
No,
That's
now,
wordplay,
I'm
bro.
not saying that I really think he got screwed.
Then that's
But
what I'm saying. That's
as far as the
wordplay.
actual charge, it was a domestic offense. When you're in a relationship, keep your hands to yourself.
So now the counter.
Just like when she was chasing now, when you see the video where she's chasing him around and around the corner, if she catches him and hits him in the head, guess what? She's charged and convicted of domestic violence.
Well, I forgot what his charges were against her, but
I don't think he had charges against her.
yeah, he filed a counter
he filed-
against.
yeah.
Yeah,
After the fact.
yeah, because
After
the-
he
the-
got arrested when he
because
called the
It
police.
doesn't.
his
You can't do
driver-
it like that.
He
First
called
person
because he
calls.
called the cops too, and his driver actually came out and said that she was doing
She was
such and such
attacking him in the
to
back.
him. So now
So-
that he's been charged or convicted, can she now be convicted?
Yeah, you could if he put together a situation that occurred and has facts to it. That's domestic violence. I'm telling people,
So
people
both,
don't realize
both
that.
of them can be charged with domestic
Yes, they
violence.
could. They weren't though. If
Interesting.
somebody picks up the phone first, like, okay,
She
if you
was
two are
charged.
But
battling
she
out-
didn't call. He
Yeah.
called.
He called, but when you get there, okay, in Georgia they have a thing called the Domestic Crisis Intervention Act.
Okay.
That came about when I first started policing because there's a series of incidents where women called 911 to get assistance. And back in the day, when you roll up on a domestic, you tell a guy, I don't care if he's beating his wife, whatever, hey, guy, don't do that. Go stay over your brother's house today.
Right,
you
right,
go
right.
that way or whatever. What happened, they found out that a lot of men would say, you call the police on me, will come back, beat the woman, kill her, or hurt her. So that's why it came out. So they took it out of police officers' hands. Once they see that there's damage done or violence and it was involving two people, it's not an officer's not going to put his house and job on the line trying to cover you because, well, who be who? So no, we got visible. Once you have anything that's visible to the naked eye, and like a torn clothing, anything like that, the officer doesn't have a choice.
That's not how that's how the situation even went down. That whole video about them having an altercation really had no play into it until she said something. The whole point is he came home. He stayed at a hotel. He come home. She half naked on, took a whole bunch of damn sleeping pills. She on the goddamn ground. He called her folks like, yo, I need some help over here. My girlfriend or my ex-lover or whatever is on the ground. It looked like she done took some pills. He trying to get her help. All right? He get there. The police officers are now like, what you do to her, boy? And he's sitting there like, what you mean? Like, I just got here.
Got him.
He got proof to come. He coming from a hotel. He checked in when they showed the same video they keep showing, him running away. The man was looking for his car so he can go to a hotel, so he could get away. He took that same thing you just said. All right, before the police tell me, I'm going to just go ahead and go. So you telling me you call the police. He the one that called. He get arrested for some shit. He was like this. I don't even know why she on the ground like this. You came home. You went out earlier that night with some complete strangers. You said your finger was broke. Not hand, your finger. But you out here living your life with that little broke finger. All right? You out here partying. You getting shots. You turned up. They got proof of you. So that's why I said he's only charged for involuntarily hurting her. I don't see how, that's just straight, it's semantics and bullshit to me.
It's still domestic, man. I look at it differently because I've been on a lot of domestic calls and also as a supervisor. I think that people, listen to this. If you're involved in something and you cannot get along with the person, leave them because if police show up in almost all 50 states and there's any visible injury, they're going to charge because they got to, because they don't charge and you found out she dies the next day or the morning, or she kills you and she was the aggressor.
Yeah.
You got to go, not what you find out
I see what
after
you're
the
saying.
fact. You got to act on what occurs.
What
kills
kills me is that a jury actually found them guilty. Got to go to break. One other question I'm going to ask y'all, then we're going to go to our top 5 classic conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's the cop.
We'll be right back. Loud more. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. What's up, Horace? What's up, people? Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
That's a cop.
And we back, man. We got a caller. No, we don't. Caller already hung up. He called in. He wanted to talk about the new millennial being Uncle Ruckus. But so we
Oh,
you talking about?
I was about to say.
Might be an Uncle Ruckus.
I said my eye ain't even that small.
All right. So real quick question. Then we can go to top 5. Now, also with Jonathan Majors, you know, he done. Of course, he got the charges and everything. Got convicted, but he's moved on. He
lost a lot of money.
Yeah. Lost.
Over 100 million.
He's now dating Megan Good.
Yes, Lord.
And
some good came
in a
out.
recent interview, he referred to Megan Good as the missus.
You better claim it.
And Megan Good actually in an interview spoke of them being married.
Manifestation.
But then before the interview was over, she said that they were not married. But because he shows her everything that she wants in a husband, she considers him her husband. So my question is, when you throw out names and descriptions of someone like this, when marriage is actually the goal, if you're in a relationship, does it actually stall the relationship in regards to trying to get to know that person?
Oh, I don't think so. I know I used to do it. I mean, I was young, so you know, I was calling my wife before we was actually married. So I always looked at it like, you know, I'm gonna claim it, you know, for real. Like you gotta let it be known. Now, girl, you my wife. You know, you my wife.
Not you gonna be my wife. But
you my wife. Like that, and that's just what it is. Now, I think it's always a thing too, where as men we have to figure out realistically how to be a husband as well before we just keep saying, you know, you my wife. But that's a journey in it all. So for me, I know, hey man, if they believe it, do it, man. Megan Majors is her name in my book. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for him. I think because she a nerd too. She look like a little nerd. Like he a nerd. Like I don't know if y'all ever follow his career, but he a nerd.
Yeah.
Like he a cool nerd, but it's like that's the thing. Nerds taking over. I'm happy for him.
He's gonna be hard to replace in the Marvel universe.
Man, he just a man.
He'll
They
be
do
back.
all of them like that though.
I think he'll end up back at Marvel in some time.
So
I think Marvel.
Dude, they took him off all the movies, man.
Bro,
he
they-
lost a chunk of change.
yeah, he
bro.
did.
Robert
but he'll
Downey
get
Jr.
a
did
check.
the same thing
Sure
to
did.
somebody, and they still work with that brother.
Yeah.
So
I think they're
He damn near killed
disassociating themselves with his name right now. But in a year or two, after a couple more movies come out, they'll
Yeah,
recreate
but
his
those are
character.
movies he was supposed to be in.
And they're gonna make Marvel ain't stopping.
oh yeah, man. You know they'll recast you. Ain't like this ain't the first time. I mean,
But they're gonna
Terrence Howard
recast. That's
got-
what I'm saying. Once they recast him, they recast him.
I mean,
So,
yeah. I mean,
so in regards to calling people wife and missus, what do you believe in that before they are wife or missus?
for their wife and missus. Yes, I have done that before. Yes, and if I call you missus, you my missus, and we'll get married.
Did it happen when you called them that before? Did they
Yes,
did they end up? You said that's a different question.
Different question. Let's move on.
Mike ain't answering that one question.
Yeah. Never called them the wife. I may have called them wifey material
Gotcha.
or wifey. That's a New York thing. We call people wifey when they're our girlfriend, but they're not our wife. So you call them wifey.
Right.
It's almost like wifey-ish type thing. You say it's called them wifey. You might hear that if you listen to some more older hip hop, you might hear something like
Right.
that. They're actually not
It's like,
married.
it's like Jew-ish. I can't cancel me. I don't care. You can't cancel me. I ain't sponsored. Like Jew and ish. You put them together. It's sometimes, maybe not. I don't know. Spring. I don't give a damn. What you gonna do to me?
Comments do not reflect the opinion of a
Hey.
Classic Conversations podcast.
Yeah, I'm an individual soul proprietary of my own individual ideas. This is based on me and my own opinions. With that being
Sprinkle
said,
some
you're
holy water on
welcome.
All right, man. So we're gonna we're gonna move on to the top 5.
Woo!
And man, what did we come up with?
Top 5. What is
Concerts.
that?
Concerts you want to see?
We threw it.
Concerts you want to see in 2024.
Top 5 entertainers that you want to see in 2024. So we it's almost like a resolution.
Okay, I will do it.
So
I don't like them.
Almost like a resolution. So there it is. I know you
wanna go first, Mike?
Well, I said you when you threw me for that 2024 guy. I was like, Prince, he's gone. No, I'd like to see Sade again. Let's see Megan Thee Stallion. But I don't want that to be around the element, but I'd love to see her. Let's see her. I say Yellow Jackets while they're still around.
Yellow Jackets.
Jazz.
Yellow. What's that?
Okay.
It's a jazz group.
Jazz
Oh,
group.
okay.
It's a jazz group. Let's see. Lionel Richie again.
Damn.
Because some of the good ones are going. I want to check them out again.
before they
Earth,
get
Wind,
up
and
out of
Fire.
That makes
My
sense.
last one, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Before while I can still put it out there.
Okay.
Okay. You got anything, Dwayne?
Nope.
I want to see Kendrick again.
Kendrick Lamar.
Turn it up a little bit.
Kendrick Lamar. Killer Mike. This is gonna sound weird, but SZA. I think I'm gonna go see that Color Purple movie. I want to see it. I like musicals, so I think I'm gonna check it out. I've never seen the first one, so I'm gonna watch this new one probably because I heard it was a musical.
Actually, you'll probably appreciate the second one more since you haven't seen the first one.
Correct. I feel that. And number one. Ooh. Damn. Who do I want to see? I guess I want to see the Gap Band. I want to see Charlie Wilson, man.
It's a good one.
I fucking
Well, we've been
like
talking about Charlie
man.
all week.
That's a
boy.
good.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
good one. I
And
think
he's a good entertainer, man. I've seen him before, but I want to see him again.
his concerts have
good one.
changed. I'll put it to you that way.
Oh, gosh.
It's a lot of chairs. It's a lot of stools sitting in his
I bet.
concert now. It's changed up a
Knees
little
tied.
bit. Changed up a little
No
bit.
more dropping bombs. Oh man.
No more dropping bombs.
All right. That's easy. My number 5, Taylor Swift. I know y'all gonna like. I just started listening to Taylor Swift, so I was like, yo, she be kind of jamming. So I would go to a concert. Number 4, Kanye West.
Okay.
Huh.
Once he get back here, Kanye West. Number 3, Donald Glover, or Childish Gambino. Number 2, Toby Wigwe. I had an excellent time, I think, last year at one of his concerts. It's a full-on experience. Like, the man literally performed nonstop. Him and his wife. They was up there on that stage for a long time. Number 1, man. I think my number 1 would be Imagine Dragons.
Okay.
Yeah,
My
Imagine
son
Dragons.
loves them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I think they put on an amazing concert from what I've seen on YouTube, and they energy, like when they perform, be just real chill. So it's like New Age Bono and U2 to me.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, you talking about Vegas? Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Usher was on my list until he stopped his
Residence.
residency, or and I ain't mad at him for that. But I would love to see Jay-Z if he did another concert.
Oh, well.
New Edition. They're actually doing. They signed up for the residency from what
Who's
I'm
signing
hearing.
up?
I'm about to say, is it with Gil or with Bobby?
It's all of them. It's
For
all
real?
of them. And I'm sure
That's all of them.
because Bobby Brown is my favorite of all of them. But I know that Bobby's concerts is not going to be anywhere near the same as it was in the past.
Facts. It will be.
Yeah. Bobby got too many issues to be standing out there for 5-7 straight nights.
Well,
it's
what?
going to be interesting to see how they do
Bobby
with
gonna be on
Bobby.
IV
But
out
yeah,
there.
it's supposed to be with all of them: Bell Biv DeVoe, Johnny Gill, New Edition together, Bobby Brown, and Ralph Tresvant for his little 3 or 4 songs.
What? Don't do him like that. That's Mr. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity, man. Hey, he'll. Hey, I guarantee you, sensitivity will be the last song in his when he goes. I guarantee you that. bro. LL Cool J. Cause nonstop. I just want to see him in concert by himself, so that he can really go into his bag. Because seeing him with other people, he gives it to you, but you know that there's something left because of his, his catalog is crazy. What's that? That's 3 or 4. What's that? That was 4. All right, this was gonna throw y'all, man, but I want to see T-Pain.
Oh man, that'd be a good concert.
Hey man, he was a honoree, again, some award show on TV. And sitting there listening to him go through his catalog, and some of them he only did like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And he still was able to keep going, and he was up there for probably 20, what they showed us anyway, was 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. I would love to see, I've never seen T-Pain, but after seeing that and seeing him on stage with what he was doing, I could just imagine what he would do as a whole show on stage with dancers and everything, because T-Pain was killing it.
That's real. He's excellent.
He was killing it.
Let me read that.
I ain't gotta be on the way.
Angelo,
Let me get low real quick.
go ahead.
I never get to this. Low.
My bad.
Oh, he on the
New
phone.
Edition, Sade, Shantae Moore,
He on the phone.
Usher the GOAT.
There you go.
Because I know he's on the phone. I just want to do this. I never get to do it when y'all here. All right. Now I get it. Okay, now low. You can say it again.
That's good. I was just trying to tell Dwayne that I posted it just in case he didn't see it. That's all.
Shantae Moore.
But
Usher,
it always
and
ends with the GOAT. Y'all know it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know New Edition's going to be back. I checked them out. Sade, definitely. Shantae Moore. Okay. I seen
Usher. Yeah,
Usher doesn't put it on.
he stayed true to everything he say up here every night.
Yeah.
He stayed true to it. I'm gonna have to see Sade. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but it's gonna have to be at a discount. That's just facts. That's just facts. That's just facts.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right, people, man. That's Nisa K. Elliott. Appreciate you tuning in, young lady. That's it, man. The last show for 2023. What you got, Ascot?
Hey, hit close to home. A good friend of mine fucked around. If you drinking, do not drive.
Fucked around and found out, huh?
Yeah. And it's like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It causes you more drama than you ever had that night. That's why you have Uber. Uber's getting high, but use Uber. Do not drink and drive at all. Period. Do not.
That's about this time. It's probably about a $25,000 bill by now. Everything accumulated, lost wages, bro. It's a lot of money that goes into that thing. I've been there. Back when it wasn't expensive. Right. Yeah, and it was expensive.
Ooh, boy.
So you don't get this is your first time doing something
man,
like this. So, man, what you want to close out with there, bro?
First off, thank y'all for having me up here. Appreciate y'all. You can follow me at Benji The Guru, BenjiThaguru. Had to say it in my head. Cannabis and coffee. What else? Shout out to Hardeen, one of our sponsors. Shout out to him.
Cannabis and coffee. Spell that for everybody.
And that's KANNABISN, the letter N, COFFY. Coffee on YouTube, podcast about anything, everything. Of course, we talk about cannabis and everything and nothing at all. At the same time, we do the podcast in sometimes ridiculous places. We got a lot of episodes we haven't dropped yet, actually. And it's just me and Phoenix over there doing what we do. Y'all more than welcome to jump on the show, too, sometimes if y'all want to.
Hey,
I think when it warm back up, we shooting in the park. Hands down. We did a naked episode. We don't did it all.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Follow these folks, man. It's gonna. I promise you, it will improve your life. There's a lot of laughter, a lot of good stuff in that thing. You got some pretty good handles out there too, bro. Let them know where they can follow you at there on IG.
Yeah,
you remember
Ask a Cop, Yeah, there you go. Ask a Cop MJ.
Ask a Cop MJ on Instagram.
There you go. Follow him for all your cop needs. If you got some questions, comment, concerns, talk to him. He can possibly help you out. I don't know about no legal stuff, but he can probably help you out, just kind of educating you to get there. We're going to work on it, Mike. I got you.
I appreciate it. That's why I looked out. The producer does all my stuff. So.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm not going to lie.
Got some good stuff out there, but got some good stuff out there.
How about you, man?
You can follow me, man, at Klassic_J. That's Classic with a K, just like the name of the show. _JAE. You can follow me right there. Also on TikTok, you can follow me at the same place. Of course, Facebook is just my name, James Thompson, but put in JAETEA behind it because there's a lot of James Thompsons out there. There's about 11 of them. So just put in JAETEA, you'll find me. Stage play coming up, man. God, guys, I'm totally excited about this thing. It's coming up. Martin Luther King weekend is going to be in Pittsburgh. But I've already got word that we're traveling a little more, so we might make it back to Atlanta. But I think Charlotte might be the next stop. So if you're anywhere near Pittsburgh, Martin Luther King weekend, you ain't got nothing to do, come through. The Shell of a Man stage play, we are getting back out there here in Atlanta. We're going to be previewing in March of this year. So stay tuned. I'll make sure to get you those dates. I think it's March 10th right now is the tentative date. I'll get more information on that to you. That's about what Nick Nissa said. Yeah, use Uber or Lyft. They usually do free rides for the new year. Hey, that's another thing. We got New Year's Eve coming up. So Nissa Elliott, she just came up and said it in regards to New Year's Eve while you're out getting your party on. You know, if you got any type of feeling that you can, matter of fact, if you're drinking, go ahead and give them a call, man. Give them a call. There's a lot of the ride shares that'll do it for free. But even if they don't do it for free, put it in your budget. You know, put it in your budget
get home safe.
To make sure that you get home safe. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. We forgot to mention that last week because we had such a great show. We got tied up in it. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Hope everybody have a safe, seriously, a great time, but please have a safe New Year.
Exactly.
We will see you guys next year.
And do not fire guns.
Classic Konversations got a lot in store. Sponsors, CNC Candles. Also, get yourself some realfriends.com. That's GYSRF.com. Cat's Beads. Hey, I'm telling you, we got some things going on, man.
Pumpkin caramel.
Make sure that you keep tuning in. Make sure that you hitting that button and you sharing this thing. We on the rise. We won our first award this year. We're planning on doing a whole lot more next year. That's a New Year's resolution for us. We're going to win some more awards. There it is. There it is.
You're welcome.
There you go.
And watch us. We going to stay to it. We're going to stay to it. Watch what I'm saying. So, yeah, man, that's it. So, Happy New Year to everybody, man. And Classic Konversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop.
And we are out.
See you next year.
Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Rick is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Rick is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Rick is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Rick is gonna Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Rick is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Rick is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Rattle Rick is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rattle. Rick is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low.